This is a diagram of our Army retention tool. The Army retention tool takes into account the soldier's current rank, estimated rank at the time the soldier leaves the Army, current years of service, estimated time until the soldier leaves the Army, most likely zip code that the soldier lives within both at the time he or she leaves the Army and prior to that time, dependent status, and estimated tax rate along their career and at the end of their career in the Army. The outputs of this system are the rank, years of service, estimated rank at the end of the soldier's service, and estimated years of service at the completion of the soldier's career. The first data table is the data table including military pay based on rank. So the way the pay is based on both rank and years of service. One example is as an E4 starting out with 2 or less years, one would make $2,046 per month. But with more experience and over 4 years in the Army, an E4 would make $2,382 per month, solely based on their experience and years put into the military. BAH, or Basic Army Housing Allowance, serves as an aid to families living both on and off post. Soldiers living without dependents receive different housing allowances because of their lack of need for more source of income for a bigger family. So it's calculated using zip code and rank. So the zip code based on where the soldier is living near their post, and the rank which that soldier holds at the time that they are living there. This diagram displays the Basic Army Housing Allowance for a soldier living on post with dependents. As shown on the left, in the first column, the MHA, which is the post code, which goes hand in hand with the zip code for that post, because some posts take up multiple zip codes because of their size. So the post code goes along with a zip code. This table displays the zip code matched up with the post code. So each of these zip codes would be inputted into the system in order to determine BAH for the soldier, which would be included in its benefits and eventually pay at the end of his or her career. This diagram or table describes the tax rate that each soldier could fall under based on the 2016 tax brackets. The tax brackets are separated into single filers, which would be soldiers without any dependents, married and joint filers, which would be soldiers with dependents, and then head of household filers. This table relates to the GI Bill and the uses it can have. In a training environment where the soldier is training hands-on for a job or position, the GI Bill will cover 100% of the housing allowance for the first 6 months, 80% of the second 6 months, 60% of the third 6 months, 40% of the fourth 6 months, and any additional 6-month periods beyond the fourth 6-month periods is only 20% covered by the GI Bill. Aviation training in a civilian school is covered yearly with spending no more than $12,554.54. A non-degree school would cost yearly, would be supported anywhere less than or equal to $21,970.46. Any public academic school where one would live at the school and attend classes full time would be paid in full by the GI Bill, post 9/11 GI Bill. Our final data table is the retirement plan. The retirement plan for a military member includes a retirement percent multiplier, which is 2.5% multiplied by the years of service that the soldier has completed. An example of that would be 20 years of service. So to determine the retirement pension, one would multiply 2.5% multiplied by 20 years of service multiplied by the highest 3-year base pay of that soldier. And this concludes the data tables, which would be included in the Army retention tool.